turning, and I came up with some ideas on what I thought might work, and we went and priced it out, and it was so expensive, guys, to add it, that my husband was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do some research and figure out how to do it. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And so he built this for me, guys. This whole wall was just a plain wall, like above. It was just a plain wall. And we had like a TV. The TV was mounted, not that high though. And then we had just kind of like a TV stand underneath, and I just had some decorations on top. And it was beautiful. I loved it. But oh my gosh, guys, this is so beautiful. I love it so, so much. And so I just wanted to give you guys a quick view of how it looks, and then we'll go closer and I'll tell you everything that's on it. So we got these two shelves, one on this side and one on the opposite side, from IKEA. So that came from IKEA, this shelf here. And I've just decorated it with a picture of my god baby that passed away there. He is so, so cute. And then I just put this little green truck full of pumpkins and this little 3-tiered pumpkin sign on both sides of his picture. And then the second shelf, I have this little cotton sweater type material pumpkin, which I love so much. And then this candle came from the Goodwill. And then I have one of those faux books that came from Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I'm not for sure. And then this is a picture of me and my grandbaby Ava. And then I have this little house here, and I want to say that came from Walmart, and it just says grateful with a little pumpkin and a fall barn door. And then I have another little pumpkin up here, and then this thing here came from the Goodwill, and then I just bought some fall greenery to go inside that, and I want to say that came from Walmart as well. And then I have a picture of my grandbaby Malaysia, and we call her Yasia, but that's her with her little cute self. And then up here at the top I have a frame, and it doesn't have a picture in it yet because we're supposed to be getting our family pictures taken next month. So we want to get a new family picture with all 3 of the grandbabies, because we just had another one last month, and then all of my boys and myself and my husband, and then that picture will go in that frame up there. And then I just have this lantern here at the top, and that kind of rounds out that side of the fireplace. And before I go to the other side, I just wanted to show you guys that I have this little sign up top, and it just says laundry room, and that is above the laundry room door there. Forgot to show that. So as we span over, down here, you'll see these candles were a gift from my first housewarming. And then these candlesticks were from the Goodwill, and I just love them so much. Now they were like a light cream color and bright gold. And so I just spray painted them this color just to kind of tone them down a little bit. And I think they turned out so beautiful. And I want to say I paid like $5 for this one and $3 for this one. And you know, candle holders can be so expensive. So I just thought, wow, I cannot beat that deal. And so I just stuck those candles on there that I already had. And then this pumpkin here, I want to say came from either Walmart or At Home, and it just says give thanks. And it's just this big old pumpkin that I have sitting on the hearth. Now we'll go up to this side, and I have 2 little pumpkins here, and they're super old too. I want to say this one came from Walmart, maybe. I'm not for sure though, but that candle holder came from the Goodwill, as well as that candle pedestal there came from the Goodwill. have our TV mounted there. And then above the TV, that decoration up at the top came from At Home. And I want to say that was like $29.99. And then below the TV, I have this little dough bowl. And that came from Hobby Lobby. And then the beads I made myself. I got the beads from Michael's, and I just strung them on there myself. And then I have filled the dough bowl with all these little picks and pumpkins and acorns from various different bags of filler. So that's how I've decorated the dough bowl. Now the dough bowl will probably stay there all the time because it did when I just had the TV stand and the TV above before we had the fireplace. And so I usually just change it out with the seasons, filling it up with different things. So I kind of like that look, so I'll probably just keep it that way and then just change it out every time we change the seasons, which I love to do. So that's that. And then going on this side of the TV is a beautiful little picture of my grandbaby Aaliyah. She's the new one, 1 month old. And I have this cross here. And I believe that came from Hobby Lobby. And then this candle holder came from the Goodwill, as well as this here was another one of those things that I built from the dollar store, which is a candlestick holder and a glass plate. And I just put the candle on there. So that is what comprises of the mantle. And my husband built this mantle, guys. I love it so much. He built it and I stained it because I wanted it to kind of match with all of the other wood in the house. And when we built this house, my husband, I said, you pick all of the features of the house, because the first house we built, I picked all of the features. And so he wanted to go with a more dark wood tone for all of the cabinetry and tables and things like that. And so at first I was like, but I just think it makes it look so much more mature and I guess modern, I would say. And so I just love that color so much now. The old house that we had more of those warm brown tones that I'm drawn to. And so it's good to have a different thing this time with this house. And then we have the brick. And this brick, I just love. It came from Lowe's, I believe. And he did all of the brickwork. I'm sorry, stone, not brick. He did all of that. And then he just added this trim here that also came from. We got everything for the fireplace from Lowe's, Menards, and Home Depot. And then the fireplace itself came from a store called O'Malley's. And he inserted it once he was done building everything. He did all the electrical and everything. So I'm so proud of him. And so in the hearth, it's just made of the trim on the outside. And then we have the stone here that he laid. Now this side of the hearth, I have a little basket that I got from Walmart, and this scarf that I already had, and then some little pumpkins that I set inside there. This vase here I've had for so long. I don't even remember where it came from, but I just stuck some fall branches in there. And that also is something that changes out with the seasons. And then on this side, this bookcase, we have a lantern up at the top, and that lantern, I want to say, came from Hobby Lobby with a candle inside. And then there's a picture of my husband's dad who passed away. So he wanted to put a picture of him up there. And then on this shelf, the top shelf here, we have a picture of my grandbaby Ava again. And then this heart-shaped thing here, I believe came from At Home. And then I just got some little Goodwill books to kind of prop it up there. And then another little one of those sweater type cotton pumpkins. Now these bottles here were a housewarming gift from one of my good friends. And she bought it from someone who makes them. So I'm not for sure where that came from, but I just love those so much. They come out every year. And I just think they really just bring out all the fall vibes. And then this picture here is a picture of my two grandbabies, Malaysia and Ava. And this is before Aaliyah got here. This was from Christmas last year, or no, Valentine's Day last year. And then I have a little sign here that says pumpkin kisses and harvest wishes. And then behind there, you can barely see it, but there's just a little faux stack of books there. And then each one of the shelves has a little cabinet at the bottom. And I just use each one for storage. So like in this one has all of the electrical stuff, the cable boxes and all those things in there. And then in this one, it has some of my extra candles and things like that. And then stuff for the girls when we're changing them in this area. And we turn around here and there's the beautiful windows again. And these windows are almost floor to ceiling. It's so hard to see. Sorry, guys. But we just hung the curtains off to the side just to give it a little bit more texture and warmth, but I didn't want curtains to cover up the windows. So we just have blinds on the bottom, and then the top is just never covered, and then you can get a lot of light from the top. So on this wall here, the wall of windows, we have just a little love seat there. And then we have an end table on each side, and I have my potted plants on each side. So we'll go in for a closer look. So here I have my potted plant there, and I just have it sitting on one of those rolling plant stands. And then down here I have one of those little trays, and I want to say that came from At Home. And then I just have like a little sign in there and another little pumpkin. And then above I have this lamp that I got from the Goodwill, and I got the shade from Walmart, and another little picture of my grandbaby Aaliyah. And then I have two more pumpkins there, and then this vase here I also got from the Goodwill, and I just filled it with some seasonal fall flowers. And so that's that table there. Now all of the tables came from Bob's Discount Furniture. And then the furniture came from Godby Furniture. So this love seat, we've had this furniture, guys. We had this at our old home. So it's just about time for some new furniture, but we're trying to wait and get some other things done first, because this furniture, although well loved and well used, it still works. So we'll hold on to it for a little while longer while we get some other things done. But I just have these two neutral cream pillows here, and then this home pillow, I want to say I got that from Walmart, I believe. Either Walmart or At Home. And then the furniture is like an olive green color. And on this table here, on the other side of the love seat, I have this lamp, which I believe I got the lamp and the shade from At Home. And then just some coasters here. Another little cute little pumpkin there. It's made out of wood. I just thought it was so cute. And then another little pumpkin. And then this vase here came from At Home. And I just fill it seasonally with some vase filler. And then down below, I just have another little tray there. And I believe I got that from the Goodwill, if I'm not mistaken. And I just filled it with a few pumpkins inside. And then on the other side of the table, I have another potted plant. And I just have it sitting on a little wooden crate, that I got from at home. But I just turned it upside down and set the plant on that to get it up off the floor. And our curtains came from Kohl's. And I love them so much. We had so much trouble trying to find curtains that were long enough for this window. And so we ordered those from Kohl's, and they just turned out perfect for this area. And we'll turn around and I'll show you the coffee table. Now the coffee table sits in front of the sofa, adjacent to the fireplace. And again, all of the tables came from Bob's Discount Furniture. And on the coffee table, I just have a little placemat there. And I love it so much because it has these little tassels. I just think it's so cute. And then on top, I got this from Hobby Lobby. And then I have this little pumpkin scented candle here. And it says pumpkin spice and everything nice. That's what Autumn is made of. And I just thought that was so cute. And then I have this little grateful, blessed, thankful sign here. And then behind it, another little thing of fall foliage there. And I just thought that little tin picture thing was so cute. And so that just all sets right there. Try to keep it really simple. I don't have anything underneath. I used to have something underneath there. The girls would always be messing with it, so I took that down. As we turn around to look at the sofa, there's our sofa there. And again, this sofa and the love seat came from Godby Furniture. And I just have a little throw here, two more of the little cream colored pillows that match the set on the love seat. And then I have these two little pillows here that are just covers, but I thought that went really, really well with the fall colors. So I put those on there. And then this little pillow here I got from the Goodwill, actually. And I usually just sanitize everything and we're good to go. So guys, that is the family room. And now we'll turn towards the kitchen. So if you're coming from the family room to the kitchen, this is what you'll see. Just give you a quick pan over the whole kitchen. Now that's the kitchen nook area, and that's where we have our table and chairs set up. And then we have our bar here and all of our beautiful cabinets that my husband picked out. So we'll head on in. So the first thing you see is our island here. And we have our 3 stools here, and those I believe came from At Home, these stools here. And I just love them so much because at the old house, we also had an island with stools, but they had backs to them and they swiveled. And so the boys would always hit the backs up against the island, and it just really nicked them all up. And so this time I told my husband I don't want any backs. I just want them to be able to slide right underneath the island there. And they pretty much even disappear with being almost the same color. So it's not distracting. So I just really love that so much. Like I said, my husband picked out all of the finishes. And so let's take a closer look. And so this is the island. And then on the island, I try to keep my countertop surfaces pretty bare, just so we have room to do what we need to do in here. And so I just have this little candle here. And sorry, I'll turn that. That sign said "Be Our Guest," and it had our Wi-Fi information on there. And then this here came from Walmart. I thought that was so cute. And then I just set that Wi-Fi sign on top of a couple books, and then it's setting on top of this cutting board here that has our initials on it. And then you pan over and you see our sink from the back. And then we have our refrigerator and the door to our pantry. I'm not going to go into any of the closets or anything like that, just because I want to do a separate video on those, just to show how I organize things. So that'll be for another video, but that's the pantry there. And then this sign I got 25 years ago. And I just changed it out. I thought it was so cute. It was a little boy that was selling them for school. And you can change out the months and the dates and everything every month. So I changed that every month. I just thought that was just the cutest little thing. And then the pantry sign I got from Amazon, but the laundry sign I got from At Home. And then we have our refrigerator here, and I just have just a few little foliage things up at the top and a little pear, a green pear on top of there. And there's our cabinets. And at the top here, I just have 3 green jars that I got from the Goodwill, a basket that I got from the Goodwill, and it's filled with a sign that says apples. And then I just got some faux apples from Hobby Lobby and a napkin from Hobby Lobby in there. And then I got some more jars that are also from the Goodwill up here. Various colors of green. And then we have our microwave and our more cabinets. And then at the top, I made that eat sign. It says eat. It's hard to see, but I made that. And then I have a green pear and 2 more white apples. And then this, I don't know if you can see, there's a Dollar Tree basket there, one of those wire baskets. And that's filled with limes, faux limes. And then behind there is a sign with fruit on it. That's also from the Goodwill. And we'll go closer. And I just have my bread box there and another warmer here. And then we have our cookie jars and then my fruit stand. And I've had all of these things for so many years, guys, I don't even know where I got them from. I want to say this thing here came from At Home. And my husband did all the tile. He did all of the tiling because we had no backsplash when we moved in. And then these we got from an auction. These 2 pieces here. And then on my stove, I just have a little sage green towel there. That's usually what we use to dry our dishes. And then this is more of a decorative towel that I got from the dollar store, actually. I thought that was so cute. And then I always have my little tea kettle there. I am a tea lover. So I always have my little tea kettle sitting there, and then a green spoon rest. And my husband's gonna build me a cover, one of those wooden covers that go over the top of the stove, so I can't wait for that. I think that'll be really, really cute, just to make it look more homey. And we have our microwave above. And then I just keep some trivets there and all the oven mitts. And then I just put a little pumpkin here alongside of our paper towel holder. Now this rack here, it's supposed to be a baker's rack, but I have this sign here that says hot cocoa, and then this I've had forever. I want to say I ordered it from somebody, but I've had it for so many years. And then this top row here, I just have a sign that says this kitchen is seasoned with love right there in the middle. But then on each side, I have all of my son's medications. The one that has cerebral palsy, he takes so many medications. So I keep them there so they'll be easy to access but high above so the girls won't get them. And then here is my tea section. This whole section here is for my teas. Let's see if I can get you closer. So I have an assortment of teas there. And then in this little mug here, I got that from maybe Walmart. And so I just keep our straws there. And these are some cinnamon spoons, cinnamon and honey spoons. And then I have our stirrers there. And then a sign that says it's tea time, and that was free. I just printed it off and put it in a frame. And they have all of my mugs, and most of these mugs and the mug holder came from the Goodwill. And then I just put a dish drying rack underneath it so it can set properly. The second level is for all of my coffees and hot cocoa. And so I have my hot cocos in this little wire basket from the dollar store. And then I have my coffees here, my Nescafe coffees that goes with my Nescafe coffee maker in my mug that says Jesus and coffee. And then I have some little salt and pepper shakers here, but I put salt and cinnamon in them. So you can add those to your hot coffee or your hot cocoa, or your coffee. And then I have another little tray just like the tea tray. And I got those from At Home, I believe. Either At Home or Hobby Lobby. And I just printed out those signs on my Cricut. And then I have this sign here that says Spice, Spice, Baby. And then I have like just little things that go with your coffee. So like those little wafer rolls, some little cookies, some more coffee things back here, some coffee cups for to go. And then some of my cappuccino flavors there. And on the bottom, I just have my Instant Pot. And usually I have my air fryer there, but that's put away. So that's the baker's rack. Now if we span over, I have this cute little all things sign here that says family. And it has all of the things that make you think of fall. And then I have another sign that says grateful, thankful, blessed. And another sign that says eat. And we have a high chair there. And then this bench here I made. Let me come around the other side so you can see it better. So this was a table that my mom didn't want anymore. And it was so low, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this table. So I made it into a bench. I just topped it with some fabric and some of the little cotton pillow filler and stapled it all on there, and that was it. And then I made two of those pillows there, the green one in the back and the one with the little stripes. And then the one in the front, the brown one in the front, I got from Walmart, as well as the green throw. Then underneath there, we just keep some books there, and then all of the things that we need for feeding our grandbabies. So there's another high chair covered under there. There's some hand and face wipes, and then some more bibs under there. And I just keep those there so we can grab them quickly when we're feeding them. And here's Abel. Now you come this way so you can see it. Hopefully the windows won't make it look crazy, but this table actually came from my church. My church was remodeling, and so they were giving away a lot of their things that they didn't need anymore. So we gladly took this table and so grateful for it. And it came with the chairs as well.